Welcome back, PSG family. Paris Saint-Germain will play RC Strasbourg for the continuation of Ligue and Uber Eats round of 16 this Wednesday, 28th of December, 21 p.m. French time. That's Central European time at the Parc des Princes. Recently played two friendly games, of course, at the d'entraînement Dorido, and now we're finally back at the Parc des Princes with the first competitive game since the 5-0 outing of Auxerre at the Parc des Princes as well. Goals from Kylian Mbappé, Hugo Ekitike, Renato Sanchez, Carlos Soler, and Achraf Hakimi. Of course, Eminem did not have a great game that game, but they were focused too much on the World Cup, even though Mbappé got a goal. But that was a game where we actually saw, the squad players, the players behind the scenes doing stuff and scoring goals. But we won't be seeing that maybe in this game. Whilst RC Strasbourg, they played against FC Lorient, came away with a 1-1 draw. Diallo and of course Murphy continuing his hot streak. But it's been a month since these two games for Paris Saint-Germain and Strasbourg, and now they're gonna meet each other. Different time, different measures. Missing players for Paris Saint-Germain or Nuno Mendes, Danilo Pereira, and Presnel Kimpembe all out, injured still, and there are some players that we will still be waiting for, and the only one is Lionel Messi because he got an extra vacation because he won the World Cup. And then we have Neymar, Kylian Mbappé, Achraf Hakimi, and Marquinhos, who came the furthest, and they are a question mark if they will start the game, but I think all of them will be in the squad at least. This is the predicted lineup from what I've seen and what I've thought for myself. Donnarumma will be in goal. Mukiele, Ramos, Bichiabu, Bernal. We will see Bichiabu getting a league and start. That is because Danilo is injured, Kimpembe is injured, and Marquinhos is not 100% fit. But maybe Marquinhos gets pushed into that centre-back spot because Bichiabu maybe doesn't have the experience or something. Or Galtier will go ballsy this game. Midfield will be Ruiz, Verratti, Vitinha. We may also see Carlos Soler or Renato Sanchez as well. And in attack, it will be Kylian Mbappé. I 100% definitely believe Kylian Mbappé will start this game. I mean, he came back earlier than expected to training, and yeah, he came back to play games. He did not came back to train and warm up for the season. He's already warmed up, so Kylian Mbappé will definitely start the game in my opinion. Ekitike alongside him, and then it's the wild card attacker. It's between Ismail Gharbi and Ilyas Husni, but with there already being two attackers in Ekitike and Mbappé, I think Gharbi will play as the cam in this game. Very good and very similar playstyle to Neymar Jr. So it fits in with the formation. Of course, we may be seeing another formation, but I think Galtier, this is the most predicted lineup he will go for in this game. Ones to watch are the duo of Kylian Mbappé, Hugo Ekitike. Of course, Mbappé has showered Ekitike with compliments throughout the season, and then Ekitike have always showed this love to Kylian Mbappé, and I really want to see what this duo can do together on the pitch against Strasbourg. Talking a little bit about RC Strasbourg, they will be missing three players: Djikou, Kandil, and of course Colin Dagba from Paris Saint-Germain. In their last 6 games in Ligue and Uber Eats, they have only won 1, drawn 3 times, and lost 2 times. So they haven't won a single Ligue game in their last 5 games. And by the table, you can clearly see why. They're sitting 19th in the table, and as we all know, 4 teams will be relegated from Ligue 1 this season, so they really need to start winning games now. They have already played nearly half of the season, 15 games in, and sitting 19th. It will be very hard for them to come back, but I think they have the belief in this. This is their predicted lineup. They're going to pull up with a 5 at the back against Paris Saint-Germain. Cels in goal, Niamsi, Perrin, and Le Marchand in the centre-back spots. Delane and Pierre Gabriel as the wing-backs. Thomasson, Aholo, Bellegarde, 3-man midfield, and Diallo and Ajork up in attack. Of course, they're going to play a 5 at the back. A lot of Ligue 1 teams have played a 5 at the back against Paris Saint-Germain this season. And yeah, there's a reason behind it, because I think that we have scored the 2nd most goals in Europe top 5 leagues this season, only after Bayern München, if I'm correct. So they have to pull up with this. And 2 defensive midfielders in Bellegarde and Aholo. Of course, Thomasson, he's going to be the creator in the Strasbourg side. Mama wants to watch. It could have been Diallo, but it is Ajork, of course. He's a very experienced Ligue 1 striker, very big, good in the air, and If Bichabo plays, it will be a huge test physically for him to compete with Ajorc, and if Marquinhos plays, height difference, it's a big difference as well. So hopefully Ramos can help either Bichabo or Marquinhos against Ajorc, but he will be the ones to watch from this RC Strasbourg side. The last game between the two outfits was last season, a 3-3 draw at RC Strasbourg's home pitch. The problem with this game is Paris Saint-Germain led 3-1 in the 70th minute something, but then totally collapsed. It was a perfect, game recap of last season. Paris Saint-Germain being strong, but then just not having that confidence, not having that fear in opponents. But this season, teams fear us, especially in Ligue. And most teams have changed their tactic just because of us, and that tells you that we're doing something correct. And that's not a game I want to look back at. But coming into this game, Christophe Galtier will have his total focus on this game. Of course, already having played 2 preseason games with Paris Saint-Germain, he knows a lot of players he's gonna be using, like the Mukiele, the midfield, the Bernat, the Donnarumma, the Bichiabo, the Gharbi potentially, Ekitike as well, and then the newcomers in Kylian Mbappe, maybe Hakimi, maybe Neymar, maybe Marquinhos. Was the Strasbourg manager? I don't think he has any confidence, if I'm gonna be honest. They're sitting 19th in the table. They're coming up against the first place team at Parc des Princes with pretty much a lot of great players. We have a really good squad compared to theirs, and I think it can be a demolition by Paris Saint-Germain. But without just resuming the World Cup, they playing a 5 at the back, I believe it will be a simple 2-0 win for Paris Saint-Germain. Kylian Mbappe and Hugo Ekitike with the golazos for Paris Saint-Germain. Of course, let me know in the comments down below, what is your prediction for this game between Paris Saint-Germain and RC Strasbourg? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the PSGINT YouTube channel for daily amazing Paris Saint-Germain content. And as usual, allez Paris!